recording.
Wait, I don't have any content. Wait, do you have 3 in your head?
I have 1.
We don't need to write it down?
Do you want to write it down?
No.
Full strat.
I thought we decided that we wanted to plan.
I fully know what I'm going to
You
say.
said you had 1 out of 3.
I'm just reading my blogs from this year. I just have great thoughts, honestly. My brain is pretty awesome.
Literally, no one asked. That's crazy. That's going on the freaking reel, bro.
Wait, Dad.
我在呢，这个家里呢，它是搞得很不错。
你们知道我们明天晚上要到吧？你们要接我们吧？
他这个地板。
拜拜。
好的，晚安。
So what are we talking about today, Carol?
What are we talking about today, Singer?
This is our last episode of 2025 that we are recording. Wee. Geico. Save 15% or more on car insurance.
I thought 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
That's true.
There's at least 2 15s in there. That's what I know.
Okay. That's
Anyway.
valid.
You're wrong.
Okay.
So initially we wanted this to be like a 2025 lessons learned.
Yeah.
But we realized that in all the talking that we've been doing on this podcast, we have actually reflected already
On
on
so
2025.
much. Yeah.
And that will bring us forward into 2026.
Yeah. A lot of the themes that we've talked about inform like how we want to approach the new year, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can recap the main themes, even though they're sprinkled here and there in our other
Yeah.
podcasts, and then we can talk about 2026.
Okay. Oh, very good.
You're welcome. Let's quickly talk through 2025.
Okay. I mean, I know at least for me, it's gonna take like hours of me like sitting down and reflecting on the full year to like think of all the things I learned and then like distill. But this is just top of mind. Like,
Yeah. So far.
yeah. One lesson from 2025 for me is the joy of staying. And what I mean by that is I mentioned in our last episode that this year was the year that I traveled the least, and I think that is what led to feeling settled and developing a sense of rhythm and routine, and I love it. It made me think about how social media, we always have like the tendency to post like after a trip, and what is less like aesthetic or like postable are like the daily moments of staying. But that over time is what has led to me feeling so plugged in with, you know, my community here and settled in my sense of rhythm, enjoying more. Yeah, that's a theme.
Fire theme. Anyway.
TY.
My first theme? I think I'll go with work holding not as tightly. We've also talked about this in our previous couple of YAP sessions, but
Very top of mind.
yeah, I feel like it's not even just work. Obviously, it's like your entire life. There are so many things that can happen that just like absolutely puts to poop your plans.
Yeah.
And I think maybe like overall lesson is just like through whatever life throws at you, like how do you remain steady and still like confident in who you are and still like very at peace. Because I feel like there were moments this year where I was really not at peace.
With work?
Yeah, it was probably due to like work volatility, but I think it's just because I held and still probably hold like work very highly.
Right.
That volatility affected me so much. If it was anything else that I hold just as tightly,
Yeah.
it would have affected me the same way. So
Yeah. But work really did, you really did see like the highs and some lows.
yeah. I feel like I went through highs and lows this year of
Nice.
work.
Yeah.
And so in those changes, how do you continue to just like be like, you know what? It is what it is. Yeah.
Let go and let God.
Facts.
Yeah. Maybe like on a similar train of thought was like me learning to let go of expectations I put on myself in like how involved I was in communities and how I gave back and like what that looked like. for example, in Chinatown, for example, in like specific friend groups, or I do think I like went through a season or two of feeling like very down on myself for not feeling like I was very like loving in those moments. But I think this year I'm learning how to serve and like give back in a way that's more sustainable for me.
You know what's crazy is that I feel like in college I struggled with that, where like I was like, ooh, I want to do this and I want to do that and I want to do that, in like a giving back sort of way, or like serving sort of way.
Yeah.
I guess serving to me is like outwardly doing something that's like not for myself. And I feel like I felt burnt out from doing so much of it.
Yeah.
Or just like having too much on your plate. It's just like you're not going to be able to attend to everything like the best of your ability.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like a lot of the like putting a lot on your plate, I mean, for me, like I was doing that out of like expectations that I put on myself, not what other people put on me.
Yeah. But also, do you want to be doing it if other people have those expectations of you? Or like, is that a good reason to do those things?
I think there's like also some people pleaser-ness in there.
I just mentioned that because I feel like I remember when I moved to New York, I wanted, at least in the church sense, I was like, oh, I kind of want to like get really involved in one thing.
Oh. Like that was an intention that you came in with.
Yeah, because I remember they like asked me to help with like family group leading or like small group leading. Or...
And you said, nah, bruh.
Well, I didn't say nah, bruh. I just think it just like never really...
You said, nah, sis.
No, it was definitely too a bro. Or it wasn't like intentionally that I was like no, but it was kind of like just never really worked out. And then, or like I also asked one time to like help with like our college group.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah. And then they were also like, oh, we don't really need help. And then I was like, okay, valid. And so now I really just do the singing thing, and I feel like and sound, and I feel like that has been like really good, that I can like, I have like the capacity to grow the heart for it. Yeah, to grow. Like instead of being spread thin, right? Yeah. And then like you start doing those things out of not only just like obligation, but also like the fact that you are responsible for that thing. Yeah. And you have to go and do it. And I feel like for me, like singing now, I do it because it's like a choice for me to do it. And it's not like, in the context of church singing, you don't really need another singer. At least one person needs to sing, and that's kind of really it. But I'm always like the second person there for singing. The harmony. Yeah. So it's like, I'm not really required. I see. Interesting. Yeah. So I feel like it has helped me practice, like, these are the things that I do out of like joy in doing them. Yeah. And like, that's cool. Yeah. That I want to like help out. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah. And I've seen you like hone the craft, I feel like. Yeah. Of singing and of like doing harmony really well and practicing it. Yeah. Which like you wouldn't be able to like do the additional practices or like honing the skill if you were spread across multiple roles. Yeah. Yeah. I do feel like it was something that I learned a little bit in college. But New York has like taught me even more to like how to say no. But I think also because my church is so small, and I think like a lesson from Q1 and 2 was seeing the need and learning to be okay that it's not met. I think that was like really hard at first. Or just to be like, oh, I see that this gap exists. And unfortunately, like everyone is feeling spread, and so no one can fill it. And so then it drops off. But then being okay with that too. And it's like, oh, okay, like this is not the season for our community to do this thing or be involved in this way. Yeah. Yeah. So makes sense. We cannot carry everything on our backs. Yeah. My second one was being open to new community that might be brought into your life in some random ways. Yeah. That's nice. Yeah. I feel like it's, in other podcasts we've also talked about, like, it's very easy to be, like, we're settled now. These and it's like people. Yeah. I mean, I honestly hate that, like, the term of, like, oh, my people. Or I feel like the way that I want to live is that, like, my time and who I care for is, like, not limited to, like, certain types of people. Yeah. Limited in terms of capacity, but, like, not limited in, like, the people that it goes to. Yeah. So. Yeah.
Wait, I feel like tied to that is just you're approaching every context, every situation, every interaction with an openness that like this could be a place where like you can bless someone else or you can be blessed by someone else, and like relationship could be possible.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it's an approach to those things, because
Yeah.
if you don't like have that intention of like being open to begin with, then you're gonna totally miss out on
Yeah.
that opportunity.
Agreed.
Or the-
Yeah.
Nice. And are you thinking of like your coworker friendships?
My coworker friendships, my small group that we talked about in the last pod.
Aw.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. And also just like new people who come to my church.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
So
That's so good.
yeah.
That's so good. Okay, well, on
Speaking
that
of-
note, yeah. Speaking of welcoming new people in, an ongoing
Drop kick
lesson.
people out.
Drop kicked. An ongoing lesson,
Yeah.
I think, reinforced for me this year has been the learning to say goodbye. But a new way that I have been like challenged to see it is actually, it's something that you called me out on the other day. I think I've been learning this, but I have to keep being reminded. The other day I came home and I was like, this one person is like leaving New York because like they chose to like get a job in another city when they could have chosen to stay in New York, but they like chose the job in the other city, and like why would they?
Yeah.
And you were like, yeah, but we also trust that they're going to go and bless the people in that new city. And I think it's hard for me to remember in that moment, maybe when I'm like sad and saying bye, but that's so real.
Totes my goats.
Goats?
Goats, bruh.
Goats.
Okay.
And your third?
Lastly, I realized this year, I feel like because I had a really I have currently still have a really supportive manager of like supportive of things that are interesting to me, and like we talk about calling, or we talk about like what is work to us and what is good energizing
Wow.
work to us. He like sent me a book for my birthday called Designing Your Life, but that book, one of the exercises that it has you do is like keeping a journal of things that you do throughout your work life, and then also your personal life, that is energizing or engaging or both.
Nice.
Yeah. And I've realized that
Energizing
there's
or engaging or both. Okay.
Yeah.
Activities.
like anything, like it could be a task, it could be like
Okay.
like literally anything you do.
Huh, that's cool. Okay.
Yeah. And I feel like there like it has made me like pinpoint things that I'm extremely energized by.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Or like I'm really, really engaged, but I'm not energized.
How does it define engaged?
Engaged is like when you're like in flow state and you're doing it, and this is like you're like
nice.
this is good.
Yeah.
And you're like
Okay.
in it.
Okay.
But like afterwards you're like, oh, that was a lot.
Okay.
But you got it done, and it was like you were very engaged.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
You were in it, locked in.
You were locked in.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I
Okay.
feel like the distinction is when you come out of it, you're like, oh my gosh, that took it out of me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or if that flow state, you came out of it energized.
Yeah. Yeah.
And wanting to do it more.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even just the awareness of that
Yeah.
is cool. Okay.
Yeah.
And
So I kept a journal of it for like maybe 3 weeks. But anyway,
Okay.
I started keeping a mental model, mental journal from then on.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that also helps me like, not only just like in my career of like, oh, what kind of job do I want to chase if,
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
part of like what we were talking about before is like, oh, what is what you want, and not like what other people
Yeah.
define as good and what you should be working towards.
Right. Right.
And I feel like part of that is like, oh, if, for me, I'm like, oh, I've always wanted to be a product manager. But product managers also are like extremely like competitive, and it's like an extremely hot field. So like, like it could be very easy for me to be like, I want to be a PM because everyone wants to be a PM, and it seems like the right thing to do.
Okay.
But I want it to be like, oh, the work that a PM does is energizing and engaging for me, and that's why I want to pursue it. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. And just being in tune with what you
Yeah.
yeah, what you want.
Yeah.
What
And it
works for
also like kind of flows into like your personal life too, of like the hobbies that you chase,
Right.
like the people that you spend time
Yeah.
with.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. The kinds of interactions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you pluck your eyebrows? You shaved them?
Oh,
You shaved them.
not recently.
Oh, really?
Oh, they're just naturally.
No, I
Beautiful.
just like I can see the stubs of where you shaved it this way.
Okay, cool. Well,
Okay, so those are the biggest themes.
Okay.
How do we want to continue these themes in
Yeah.
2026? What would you ideally want 2026 to look like?
Yeah.
Of living these things out?
Okay. Do you have thoughts? I need to think about that for a sec.
I feel like with the not holding work so tightly thing, I think when volatility hits at work, I want to be at a place where I'm like, you know what? It's chill.
It's
and I
chill.
expect this to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not so thrown off by it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to get to a place where like something that affects me at work, that it doesn't like ruin my mood or like that I dread going. I feel like it's like, oh, this is what I expect work to look like.
Yeah.
And this is what it is.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, we recently watched this movie called About Time.
Oh, yeah.
And it actually fundamentally changed my life.
Really?
I think so.
Okay, wait. Share.
Okay, it's like I think it's called like a rom-com.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's so much. It's so much deeper.
Deeper than that. One of the lessons the guy learns. The guy's like a
Spoiler.
time traveler.
Spoilers.
Oh, true. Spoilers. So sorry.
Uh-huh.
But the guy's a time traveler, and he like travels back in time to like redo mistakes that he's made and stuff like that. And one of the lessons that he learns is that he's like, oh, I go back in time travel and redo things, but actually like it's the joys of like the little like the way that life goes, like the ups and the downs that you like take in stride. And the beauty of it is that you should only be able to experience it once, and that one time you experience it, you should try to like cherish that moment.
Yeah. Yeah. His dad would like go back and relive each moment so that he could fully cherish it like every day. But then he's like, I took it one step further, and I would approach each day for the first time like feeling as if it's the last time
I'm ever going to experience that moment.
Yeah.
Which is true for normal human beings who
and
can't
I think
time
that's
travel.
the moral of the story, or how you live it out. Are you going to cherish every single moment
Yeah.
knowing that like you're never going to get that moment again?
Yeah. Anyway, so I like absolutely sobbed during that movie.
You did.
I did. That's like a very cheesy way of putting it, but at the end of the day, it's like the bad times will come and the good times will come, but that is part of the human existence. And how do we take it in stride?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, valid. What you're saying is reminding me of like not just work, but other things that I have in the past put my identity in. And I think this year and last year was a lot of like realizing those areas and letting them go, or holding them a lot more loosely.
Oh, care list those things.
Care list. List I care. Yeah, like work is a big one that we've broken down many
Yeah.
a time.
Many a time.
I think running was a big one
Okay.
from 2024 that
Yeah.
just got like zoop, like taken out of my hands.
Yeah.
This year I was like practicing the holding it very loosely, knowing that it could be taken away at any moment. Yeah, I think even we've joked before about how I've like put my identity generally in like being a special snowflake.
She literally, the amount of special snowflake that you try to be. So she like recently got into climbing. Like climbing is like a very mainstream thing for the ABGs to do these days.
Not ABGs, it's like the tech bros.
Okay, sorry.
The yappies, young
Okay.
Asian professionals.
Okay, it's the very yappy thing to do these days. Anyways, so she went to the climbing gym and she came back and she was like, oh my gosh, I felt so weird because I was doing something that was within status quo.
Yeah.
It's just so crazy. Such a crazy experience.
Yeah. No, I think my words were like, I felt so uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah.
That everyone looked like me.
Yeah. That's actually so weird.
Everyone.
It's literally so
Or
counter.
it's just like, it was so homogenous and I could not. But I think climbing is another good example of like, I'm not gonna like turn away and reject something just because everyone else does it. Like if I enjoy it, then I'm gonna do it. Trying to not put my identity in other things.
Special snowflakeism. Got it.
Yeah. And I mean, that translates like so far and wide. It's like, yeah, sure, it's like activities that I do or don't do, but it's also like ways of thinking.
The way that you dress, the type of socks you wear,
That's true. Yeah. Have you noticed that
the places you want to live, the types of apartments you look for,
No facts.
the food you eat?
Or don't eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've gone through the whole gamut. And it turns out everybody is doing something special. So at the end of the day, no one is. I'm not special.
Have you let that go?
I think it's a work in progress. I'm working on it. Yeah.
Okay.
Trying.
Yeah.
This year I bought like a 6-pack of socks. And they ran out of the colorful ones. So I caved and got the black, gray, and white. And then they came and the gray and white look identical. And so now I like wear socks that look the same more than I ever have in my life.
She usually wears like purple neon green on one foot, and then the other foot is like a bunch of Christmas trees. And like, I
It's
don't
not
understand.
that crazy.
I don't understand.
It's not that crazy.
Like,
And at least-
how you can't match them up
Wait,
after
they're-
you
okay,
wash
but
them.
let's establish that they're always the same brand, so they feel the same on my 2 feet. They're just different colors, and
Right.
anyway,
Also, you don't own any white shoes.
I
Like,
do now. I do now.
Oh, you
Remember?
own one pair, yeah.
No, and that time that I bought that first pair, you were like so proud of me.
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
Like that was
Because
a moment.
other shoes she has are purple, green, orange, peach,
Blue.
blue.
Yeah, you really named all of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm shedding that. Or like I don't need to put my I don't need to try to prove my
Yeah.
snowflakeness.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, I fully think that we process rawly on this. Yeah, I think that's good.
for my resolutions, my hope is a continuation of like certain things that I've seen like work well and hopefully like become the operating rhythm of 2020. Oh, that was disgusting.
That was
I'm so
absolutely
sorry.
horrible.
Actually, yeah.
Did you want to present a slide deck
No,
for us on that?
I retract
Okay.
my
Please backspace on that.
okay, backspace, Control Z.
Okay.
I think one example is like this year I got like flavors of like enjoying routine and rhythm, and I want to just
Yeah.
get good at that in 2026.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or I think like from having like rhythm that then creates space, like energy wise and mental, like mental space to then think about like giving back more, and like I've felt that tangibly.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like on the rhythm stuff, like I feel like I also want to establish more rhythm next year. I think like staying in the city more also. I feel like the partial work that I've done with that this year is like I don't have as much going on, but with that extra space, like how can I be disciplined about doing things that I want to be doing? I also think like the extent at which like work affects me is if work is volatile, everything in my life is kind of like shaken. Like it's like hard for me to keep to what I was gonna do after work because like my mood is ruined from work.
Dang.
So then
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Or like it's hard for me to like do my morning routine because I don't want to face work.
Oh yeah.
So I think
Yeah.
I think a lot of letting go of work
Yeah.
is like also like life is worth
Yeah.
living outside of
Oh, yeah.
revolving
Creating
around
the
work.
freedom and the space
Yeah.
to then enjoy things more. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have definitely stayed up late on these couches on Sunday nights, being
Yeah.
like, tomorrow is Monday,
I know.
and just pushing it off.
Yeah.
So I think to your lesson on holding space or like keeping the open mind for friendships and community to come anywhere and any place, like I also want to do more of that with the greater like space and energy that hopefully will be had in 2026. The phrase of like being interruptible wherever you go, trying to do that more with people we meet, with strangers
Yeah.
on the street.
True. I just had the thought that you're a month away from being 26. Ew!
More than a month, actually.
Okay.
Slightly. Yeah. Life is flying. Can you believe it's December? Okay.
Life is flying. The goodbye stuff.
Man, I probably just need to keep working on it in 2026. Like, celebrate with this person and starting an exciting new chapter wherever they go, and like blessing and sending them well. Or I don't know what that looks like. And I feel like to be like, oh, I'm gonna work on that in 2026 is like assuming that more people are gonna leave. Which, don't leave. Please don't leave.
On the energizing piece, I feel like this year I have like a good idea of what is energizing and what is engaging, whatever.
Wait, can you give examples for you?
I came out of
care list. Care list. List you care?
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Yesterday I'm living in the light of a new day. Ooh, tight.
Anyway. So,
Harmony. Harmony girly.
Anyway. When energizing things happen at work, I'm working from home. Usually after that call, I'll come out and I'll barge into your room. And I think that's when I kind of know also that it's like, it was energizing and I now have energy to give.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really valid.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Sometimes she'll come out of calls and like open my door and be like, side eye. Is it time to play? Yeah. How about things outside of work?
I think learning guitar is energizing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, she really picked up a new instrument this year.
True. Although like singing always will be more energizing to me than anything else. And also like volleyball is energizing. Running is not energizing to me. It's engaging and it's not energizing.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good example of a distinction.
Right? Although I think like for me, like going to the gym, it's like not engaging in the moment, but I'm really energized after. Anyways, so
nice.
I think just honing in on those things and then actually doing them.
Yeah,
and
me too.
removing other things.
Yeah, me too. Or I feel like the sweet spot, combining that one with the sustainable serving thing, is like that you find things that energize you that also like give back and like bless other people. Nice.
True. Energizing is sustainable at the end of the day. Or like things that you do that are energizing ultimately
is more
lead to sustainability.
Yeah. I do think it's worth acknowledging that sometimes like weeks or days are tiring, and like it's good to still just have the discipline to do something that might have been like energizing on another day and isn't energizing today.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good call out.
But generally,
yeah. If like your day can be, I feel like at least 60 to 70% energizing
that sounds so good.
Right?
Wow.
Then it would be great.
Wait, but 60 or 70% of my day is spent working, so.
And you can pursue energizing work. Hew. Also with the podcast too.
Yeah.
Like I feel like we've also tried other forms of creativity things.
Creating.
Yeah, creating.
Yeah.
And none of those things stuck because I think parts of those processes of creating are draining.
I was gonna say, it's not like every single part of creating the podcast by itself is energizing, but putting out this thing for some reason is like uniquely like so cool and energizing, which has then made me enjoy the editing process more and enjoy the uploading and even like writing the descriptions and stuff.
Yeah.
But
so
now,
maybe also like striving after the energizing thing makes other things bearable.
We keep exploring.
Yeah,
I don't know.
we keep exploring.
Yeah.
Anywho,
Cool.
So join us on
Exploring in 2026. Yay!
Well, that is all.
Bye.
See you in the new year.
See you next year. Goodbye. Good work.
Good work.
Good work.